All right, so we are recording, and you are early, so we'll start early.
Okay.
One, I thank you for coming in before time and on time. So we're gonna start. I had you send your portfolio interviews to my student account email and then my faculty account email, but I'm gonna open it up in the faculty account email. Also, thank you for sharing it with the two deans and the chair of the department, just so they have an idea of what you accomplished this semester. Okay, so in your portfolio interview, you have your group debate, your narrative, your VA legend, APA format paper, and your descriptive essay. So I might open up one or two of those, but the first thing we accomplished this semester, and I'll sit down, and also let me start the time, make sure we don't go overtime even though you are early. Okay, so the first thing we accomplished this semester was your narrative essay. What was your challenge with your narrative essay?
Talking about myself, because I have a really hard time talking about myself, because I don't feel like I'm one of those people that have this huge background. I'm not from all types of cultures, and I just can't really.
Do you know you're not from all types of cultures though?
I have a good, I know that I'm from a few, but not many all over the world.
What are the few that you know?
I know that I have part Indian in me.
So Native American?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that we think a little bit of Italian as well.
So
Because of our, my whole family has olive skin tones.
So you're a woman of color then. Okay.
Maybe.
See, you could have spoke about that in your narrative essay. That is very intriguing. So if someone asks you in the future to write a narrative essay, think about what your ancestors are or what makes your DNA. That was interesting to know because you didn't talk about that. I think you talked about yeah, that's your narrative, but you talked about, was it accomplishments?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. And then your rewrite on your narrative. What was a challenge with that? Because it seemed like it was a challenge.
It was a challenge. Having to rewrite the entire thing was a challenge. But I found it less challenging the second time because I had a better understanding of what I should say, if that makes any sense.
That's fine. That's fine.
I was able to flow it better. Makes any sense.
No, it did. And I think because at that point you had more experience with writing and rewriting and working on an outline and more information, because by the time you got to your APA research paper, which we'll get on, it seems like it all came together.
Yeah.
More so with your writing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So your descriptive, which the theme we had for this semester for ENF 2 Fall 2019, anything Da Vinci. With Da Vinci, who did you? Oh, you had The Last Supper.
Yeah.
I'll open that one up because since we do have a picture. So you did your essay on The Last Supper. And we also did MLA format for your narrative and descriptive essay, those two. And you had to end up working into citing information. This is when you had to start to cite information in this. What was the challenge about your descriptive essay?
I think the biggest challenge was finding the meaning behind the picture, because I didn't know that it had that big of meaning to it. I knew about it, but I had never was really taught what it was completely about. But doing research on it and then writing about it, I got a better understanding of that. And also trying to describe what I saw and put it in words. That was also a little bit of a challenge, but I think trying to find the biggest picture in the picture was the challenge itself.
I think a lot of students, narrative and descriptive, for some reason, those are big challenges. And then, since I do like to incorporate the arts into education, which I don't know why I went with the theme of Da Vinci, but it seems like it's hard for people to describe what you see. It's like you're seeing it. Just describe it as you're talking to a friend. And then the next aspect of it would be to analyze. But as of right now, I just wanted you all to describe it and get used to writing about it. What did you like about your descriptive essay?
I like that I got to know more of the meaning behind the picture. Like I said, I didn't know the so like learning about the meaning was pretty cool.
So maybe next time if you have an instructor that allows you to do a descriptive essay, and maybe they're about allowing you to build on your past bodies of work, which is also important with a portfolio, then within this to take it further, which then you have to also then cite yourself in your own work, but then you could start to work on analyzing what you see, which you kind of did that just a little bit, but I was like, focus on description because I wanted you to describe. But next time if someone allows you to expand on that, you probably can go in deeper, and that helps you work on your critical thinking. The debate. Let's see. Oops, I logged out. Let's go back into it. Okay, so for the debate, which the only thing we have in here, you had your content, which that was appreciative, and then I had you all just cite, because I uploaded it to YouTube, with your debate, because you had the Declaration of Independence. With that, and because your team was against the Declaration of Independence, and I know in your debate you had spoke about, of course, it doesn't address the 50 states, and I kind of helped you, like, look, I was like, look at this document, see what you see. And then we both together, because you came in tutoring as well, and then you called me also, I was like, I need help, I don't know, and I was like, you got this, you got this. And if you look, you're right, it doesn't, which is why people say it needs to be revised. What did you feel about learning about that aspect of the debate, or what did you like or dislike?
I disliked that it didn't really apply to the whole United States. I didn't really know about that either. And it's just not, it just doesn't apply to the whole thing just does not apply to the whole United States or like all the races in America, because there are so many more races now than there were back then. And just like how there's nothing about women's rights, and now like women's rights is a huge thing in today's world. And,
So did it have you look at that document, one with a critical eye, but two, like, oh my goodness, like we're 2019, but we're still living on a document. What was it? Is it 1776? Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still living with a document that hasn't been revised to meet the times of today. How do you feel about that, though?
I don't feel good about it. I don't feel like everyone's needs are being met, especially like with the unemployment and then like the whole like border situation and like the women's rights. Like I said, I just don't feel like it's all there and equal for everybody.
And you're entitled to that, and I'd like you all to have your own opinion, your own thoughts. I don't want to pub you, like, say this, say that. No, tell me what you feel, and that's what you feel. We'll get into your APA research paper. So speaking of you having Native American roots, is that why you chose Pocahontas?
I really chose Pocahontas because I knew that she would have like a lot of information on her, and I wouldn't like struggle trying to find some research, which I didn't. I found plenty of research on her. I liked writing about her. It was interesting.
What was interesting about writing about her?
Finding out that like when she was kidnapped, I forgot the guy that kidnapped her, but he told her dad that if you let my settlers go, then I'll give you your daughter back, and he didn't. And so he like didn't try to help his daughter come out of captivity. And she also, like, I read that she was married in captivity, but there was no records of her like having children or who she married or when she married or how long she was married.
I thought in your paper you put she married John Rolfe.
No, I didn't put it in there.
Okay.
But she married somebody else in captivity. And there was not very much information on how she died. It was just kind of guesses, all these illnesses that killed her, but nobody really knows.
So I guess it depends on what's your interest when you finish college. What would you like for it to be your major?
Nursing.
Okay. So I was like, if you ever have a chance to expand, this gives you the opportunity to expand. What was your challenge about writing an APA research format paper?
I think just the format in itself. I've never written an APA format paper before, so it was a little bit different. And the abstract at the beginning, that was a little bit difficult. Trying to like reword what I already said.
good student with using your tools. Once I navigate you through the MLA format and the APA format, Purdue out, you do your best you can on your own, and then later you'll come to me. Like, you only need like slight guided instruction.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you're like, okay, and you'll ask questions if you need to. Other than that, you're good about using your tools. So that's a good, that's very good of you. And then as far as you're welcome. As far as the APA research paper, probably get used to writing that kind of format because you're going into nursing.
Okay.
What did you like about the class?
I liked that at the end I felt that I was a better writer, a stronger writer in the beginning with my narrative. So.
But you saw it within your writing. That's why I like portfolios and for you to have revisions and rewrites, because you can see the process. And the only way to become better at writing is to continue to write and write and write. What did you not like about the class? Or did you? It's up to you. And you can be honest.
One thing I didn't like the format of the class. I thought it would be more like working on grammar and things of that sort. I feel like I struggle a little bit there. So if we had done like a little bit more of that, I feel like I would have been even stronger in my writing. Because I do like struggle sometimes wording things and putting it into a format that makes more sense instead of being like really wordy and like repeating myself.
But you corrected that through your own writing and your own work.
Yeah.
I could have made lessons for that, but I don't think it still would have been beneficial because then it's just a general lesson. It's not geared toward your own specific writing style.
Okay.
When I looked at your writing, you don't seem wordy, no. It would just be the structure and flow. The only way to work on structure and flow, again, is to write and rewrite. But I appreciate what you said. That is appreciative. Anything else you'd like to say? No? Okay, since we're at our time, and then you're before time. So you were one of the students to finish, or you came the day before Thanksgiving, and it was 8 of you. So I said I would have something special since you're the first one, and it's 3 of you that finished on that day. So you get to pick, and what I'm giving you is a chakra bracelet. I incorporated that the first semester I taught at TCC in Chesapeake, when we talked about and implemented KRS-1 in colors. And I know you're aware about chakras, so it's up to you. Do you like that one?
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And next should be Howard. Can you send him in?
Yeah, of course.
If he's out there, you can. Here, let me crack the door.
Have a happy holiday.
You too.
He's not here yet.
Okay, he's got 5 minutes. Thank you, ma'am.